What is the most brutal insult you have ever received given? 1. My mom never treated my kids very well. Not bad, but she wasn't really very loving towards them. Mom and I were talking about my oldest, who was approximately 18 at the time and had been dating the same guy for a few years. Mom says, "So what's going on with daughter and boyfriend? Are they going to get married?" I say, "I don't know. I mean, it's possible." Mom says, "I just don't know that I'm ready to be a great grandmother." Well, you could always try being a good one first. 2. I got into a road rage argument with a guy and he called me a Mumford & Son looking bastard. I must point out that I was neither wearing a waistcoat or playing a banjo at the time. I did have a beard though. 3. My 15-year-old niece lives with me and my wife because her dad doesn't have a job or a house. She got her first job and he starts telling her she's too young to have a job. He says, "You're too young to have a job." And she replied with, "You're too old to not have one." 4. Mine was subtle. I went to the doctor because of my leg problem. He weighed me and said my BMI is too high and that I'm classed as slightly obese. I said, isn't BMI supposed to be inaccurate because it doesn't account for muscle mass? Sorta tongue in cheek. Doctor looked at me and calmly said, "Not in this case." That hurt, man, that hurt. 5. Coworker's kid was hanging around the job eating cookies. His dad tells him to offer cookies to others, points at me and says, "He likes cookies too." The kid looks at his dad, then at me, and back at his dad and says, "He looks like he likes cookies." Was devastated. 6. I was talking to my mother-in-law when my wife's sister came in and exclaimed that my wife had just barked at her. Without thinking I said maybe she was just talking to you in a language you'd understand. Luckily my mother-in-law burst out laughing.